Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Refind You. If you're new here, my name's Alicia Bradley. I'm a mindset and manifestation coach, and I'm here to help you naturalize everyday miracles, making conscious creation and deliberate manifestation an everyday lifestyle for you, okay? We are here to create the lives of our dreams. We are here to create heaven on earth. If you're interested in doing that with the collective, join my Heaven on Earth VIP group. We love it there. It's fun, it's great, and I go live multiple times a week. Typically once a week, but sometimes I'll jump on a couple more times throughout the week. So if you're into that, check out the information in the description box below. Also, I just launched my 21-day SC, which is self-concept course. It's a self-paced course, and it was based on our self-concept challenge that we did in the Heaven on Earth VIP group, and we got phenomenal results, and people loved it. So I packaged it in a course. So if you're interested in that, check in the description box below. You can access that at my website. It is phenomenal, and self-concept is really the foundation of all of these manifestations. So if your self-concept isn't stable and secure and right, then you may feel wobbly when it comes to really any other manifestation. So it's really, really, really important to focus on self-concept first and foremost, and always prioritize it. And I also set up a new system on my website. So if you're interested in customized sleeping meditations or sleeping subliminals, there's a link down there as well. So just to explain the difference between a meditation and a subliminal. So they're all 8 hours now. I got my technology together, so no more 4.5 hour sleeping meditations, all right? Everything is 8 hours. And so what I do is for the sleeping meditation, it's 8 hours worth of affirmations that are looped. So it's about 15 to 20 minutes in the beginning where I say the first round of affirmations, and then I loop it. The whole point is to permeate the subconscious mind while you're sleeping, while it's wide open to absorb this information. So for this 8 hour sleeping meditation, it's just me speaking in my regular tone. It's a more relaxed tone, but it's just one layer of affirmations, okay? There's no music behind, no binaural beats, nothing. Now, the 8 hour sleeping subliminal track involves multiple layers of me whispering affirmations. So these are more subtle subliminal messages that are overlapping each other. And it's in first, second, and third person. So I'm saying I am saying you are, and I'm saying we are, okay? So it hits you at different angles. There's also binaural beats in the background to help open up your mind to absorb all of these subliminal messages. So that's the difference. That's why there's a price difference. So depending on your style, depending on what you like, I personally enjoy listening to the sleeping meditation with just one layer of affirmations at night because I don't like to hear music in the background at night. And I like to listen to subliminals for a shorter amount of time during the day, maybe like 30 minutes. But that's just my vibe, but everybody has a different vibe, they have different needs. So I just wanted to explain that and let you understand what the difference was, and that's why there's a price difference there. Okay, so today I want to get into activations because I talk a lot about activating yourself, but I've never really walked you all through an actual activation. And since this is a video, it's not going to be personalized. When people book calls with me, I do an actual personalized activation based on their manifestation goals and based on some of the things they're struggling with. So this will be a lot more general. But I wanted you all to understand the steps when it comes to activating your body and your mind to feel that vibrational experience of being in your end state. So ultimately, we are quantum shifting to a different reality, a parallel reality where everything is already playing out, already created. It's limitless, right? So we're not limiting ourselves or confining ourselves to this logical understanding of what could be possible. Okay, we're expanding our imagination and we're allowing our imagination to be divinely guided into a place where we find ourselves in this parallel reality where things are really playing out in the way that we want, okay? So just to tell you kind of going into it, what you will be needing to know as you go through this activation. So the first step is to open yourself up to your imagination, right? So when I ask you the prompt, just allow your imagination to go wherever it goes. And the first place it goes is where you were meant to land. You don't have to overthink this process, okay? Don't minimize your imagination's ability to follow the divine, okay? These are divinely guided moments when our imagination just hops to a different reality and just these things just show up. It's not random, and you're not doing all of that. Do you understand? Like, this is the divine, this is God directing your imagination, especially if it feels good and it feels light and it feels good, right? So if it feels good and it feels light and it feels right, then land there in that parallel reality. Then we're going to activate your senses. I don't think it's necessary to activate all 5 senses. I feel like it's great if you do, but you don't have to. So just activate certain senses to help you kind of get stabilized in this parallel reality, because this is where you're at now, right? So now we are enjoying and experiencing this reality because it's fully alive and real. This 3D is just one version of trillions and trillions and trillions of different parallel realities that are existing right now, that you can observe, okay? Quantum physics, you observe it and you hone in on it and you focus and concentrate in on it, and it becomes fully real. So that's all we're doing here. So we're going to activate our senses. And then the third thing I'm going to have you do is have a dialogue with somebody. And if you are alone in your parallel reality, then you'll have like some sort of moment with yourself in your environment, okay? But you want to engage. So now you're being activated and you're observing this reality and you're allowing your senses to feel it. And then there's going to be some level of engagement with this reality. And that's what really solidifies it in your imagination and in your body. Okay, so that's what an activation is. So I'm going to take the camera off of my face. I'm going to wash my face away so that I'm not distracting you, because I want you to close your eyes during this time and I want you to really get into this, okay? So if you are not in a place where you can get quiet and you can get comfortable and you don't have distractions around you, I encourage you to pause it right now and come back to this video when you have the ability to get really comfortable and be in a peaceful environment where you don't have many distractions around you, okay? So for those of you who are able to either lay down or just settle down in a very comfortable seat, or just get comfortable wherever you are, even if you're in your car, right? Just turn your car off and just settle in your seat in this moment. And I want you to close your eyes in this moment and take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And as you're exhaling, you feel your body relaxing even more. You feel the tension releasing in your body. You feel yourself settling wherever you are, into your seat or into your bed. Take another deep inhale in. And as you exhale, you feel the distractions around you dissolving in this moment. All the noises are just getting lower and lower in volume, and you are focusing inward towards your body in this moment. And take one more deep inhale in. And exhale again. And feel your body relaxing deeper and deeper and deeper. Now I want you to envision yourself hopping to a parallel reality where all of your manifestation goals have fully come into fruition. They are here. There are no limits in this reality. There is nothing stopping you from being yourself and feeling yourself as the best version of yourself. You can feel it in your body, that things are just different. You got over those hurdles that were there before. All those old habits of thought, all those old core beliefs, you've been able to release them. You've gotten over the hurdles. Whatever purge you thought was happening is completely finished now, and you've made it to the other side. And I want you to allow your imagination to lead you into a place where in this parallel reality, all things are working out for you. And as you travel to this parallel reality, I want you to find a place that feels good. And I want you to look around you, scan your environment. You are here now, you made it. And the first thing I want you to do is you can tell me out loud, even though I can't hear your response, say it anyway. And tell me, where do you find yourself right now? What environment are you in? Are you outdoors? Are you indoors? Are you on a plane? Are you on a boat? Where are you right now? And now I want you to scan your environment a little more. And I want you to look close to you, and then I want you to look afar, and I want you to tell me, what do you notice in your environment? Are there people around you? Do you see animals? Do you see nature? Do you see a beautiful ambiance indoors? Do you see lightness? Do you see darkness? What do you see right now? Activate your sight. Take in the aesthetics around you. Tune into the colors that you see. Tune into the lines and shapes and forms that you see around you. Watch things moving, either subtly or quickly around you. And now I want you to activate your hearing. What do you hear around you? Do you hear the wind? Do you hear water? Do you hear cars? Do you hear people speaking? What do you hear in your environment right now? And you notice how you hear things close to you, but you also hear things from a distance as well. So tune into those things that you hear in the distance, kind of that white noise that first sounded like a blur, but now as you tune in closer to it, you actually hear what it is. And what is that do you hear right now? Now I want you to activate your sense of smell and take in the aroma around you. Just take a deep breath in through your nose and take in all the smells around you. Do you smell nature? Do you smell candles? Do you smell your perfume or cologne? What do you smell in your environment right now? I want you to take it in. And I want you to describe it out loud to me. What does it smell like? And how does that smell make you feel? Next, I want you to taste what it tastes like in your mouth right now. And wherever you are in this parallel reality, whether you're eating or drinking or nothing, maybe you have gum in your mouth or maybe nothing, but tell me, what are you experiencing on your taste buds right now? Describe it to me. Take it in and describe it to me. And now I want you to touch the closest thing to you, whether you're touching yourself, maybe your clothes or your hair, or maybe a person that's with you in this moment, or maybe you're touching nature, maybe there's sand around you or a beautiful flower. Whatever it is, the closest to you, I want you to touch it and I want you to feel it and I want you to describe its texture. Describe how it feels in your fingers as you run your fingers through this thing. And just take a moment and just take in, as you've activated all of your senses, take in how this feels in this moment. I want you to feel the peace that you feel in this moment. I want you to feel the love that you feel in this moment, whether there's somebody around you or multiple people surrounding you, or maybe you're just in the sweetness of your own solitude. I want you to take in that love in this moment. Take it in and just feel how amazing it feels to get over those hurdles, to experience this reality that you consciously created. Take it in. And as you do, I want you to take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in, I want you to feel it in your heart center. I want you to feel that love and that comfort and that joy right in your heart. And as you breathe in, feel your heart expanding. Feel your heart opening up to receive this love vibration, to receive the goodness of this moment right now. Wow. You made it here. Keep tuning into those sensations in your heart that you feel right now. You may feel fluttering, or you may feel warmth, or you may feel just an expansion of your heart center. Whatever you feel, just take it in. And as you take another inhale, I want you to envision that energy, that vibration in your heart center. Imagine that expanding downward to your core, to your root, near your abdomen, your pelvic area. And feel the sensations in there as you are grounding yourself in this moment in time. You feel so connected, you feel so safe, and you just feel it. You feel it in your root, you feel the connection from your heart to your core. And then envision that same energy expanding even more, traveling down through your core to your legs, through your calf muscles, through your ankles, through your feet, and all the way down to the ground. And just feel that groundedness and that expansion of this energy, this vibration. You can feel your cells vibrating with this experience, and it feels so good. And now I want you to envision, if there is somebody in your environment, maybe it's your SP, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a friend, but I want you to envision them approaching you right now. And if you are alone in this reality, then don't do this activation and just wait for this to pass. But if you are not alone, envision this person approaching you with a smile, with an embrace, with openness. And they're sharing a sentiment with you. They're sharing a thought with you that they have never said to you before, that you have been waiting for them to say all of this time. And they finally are sharing this sentiment with you. And tell me what they say. Say it out loud. What are they saying to you? If you're feeling resistance in this moment, know that's okay. Remind yourself that it's safe. Feel the connectedness in your heart and your root all the way down into the ground. Feel the safeness of this moment, because this moment is what you created. It is divinely safe in this moment. And if you felt any resistance before, just envision a cloud, a gray cloud that reflects this resistance, and imagine yourself just wiping it away so effortlessly with your hand. And now that cloud has subsided, it is gone. And now you hear this person truly saying what they really want to say from deep in their heart. And what are they saying to you? And how does it feel to hear this from this person? To finally hear this from this person, how does it feel? I want you to take that in, take in their words, because their words are energy, their words are vibration, and I want you to envision those words penetrating you right now, and it just feels so good. Again, you feel the flutters, you feel the energy, you feel the vibration absorbing in your body. It just feels so good to hear this. Your heart lights up, your heart's opening up even more. And then you share a sentiment with them in return. And what do you share in response to what they said? And say it out loud. Envision yourself feeling so safe in this moment to be vulnerable, to be authentic, to truly share what's on your heart. This is safe right now. And as you two share this, I just want you to feel that exchange of that loving, safe energy between you two. And take one more deep breath in and take it all in. Feel how good and comfortable and secure this feels in this moment. And if you are in your solitude in this reality, if you are not with anybody right now, I want you to engage with yourself in this moment. And I want you to tell yourself something that you have never been able to share with yourself before. Something that you want to celebrate yourself for. Something that you want to recognize yourself for. Something you are so proud of yourself for either releasing or accomplishing or whatever. What do you share with yourself? What sentiment do you want to share with yourself in this moment? Say it out loud and feel the love vibration towards yourself. And feel yourself igniting with joy that you were able to be this vulnerable with yourself, that you were able to recognize yourself in this way. Now I want you to take one last deep breath as you take in this reality one last time, and just know that you can come back to this reality or any other parallel reality and activate yourself and your body and your emotions in this way whenever you choose. And when you're ready, I want you to come back to your body. Take another deep breath in. Settle back into your body. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. And come back. Come back to this reality. Okay, so how was that? That was an activation. Okay, that was an activation. Again, it was more general, so it's hard to, like, if you're alone in it, then, but if you're not alone, but you see the flow, right? You get to do this with yourself. You get to hop to a parallel reality. You get to activate your senses, and you get to have an exchange. So say in the future, if you were alone in your parallel reality and you were just enjoying your own solitude, maybe the exchange could be with the nature or your environment, or you're doing something in your environment that just feels good, right? So this time I had you share a sentiment with yourself because that was aligned with somebody else sharing a sentiment with you, but you get to do something that allows you to engage with your environment beyond just touching, right? Beyond just hearing it, smelling it, tasting it, but actually doing and actioning your environment and engaging with it in some way. And so for me, the best type of engagement is sharing sentimental dialogue with somebody or with yourself. I love that type of engagement. So you see, what do? We hopped there, we allowed our imagination to take us divinely and not question it. We landed in our parallel reality that is fully created and happening now. Then we activated our senses. You don't have to activate all senses, okay? I went through all of them, I think, but you can just activate 2 if you want to. And then there's some sort of engagement, some sort of dialogue, or some sort of engagement with that environment. And that's it. That's an activation. And that is how you can ignite an emotion in your body. And that emotion is a vibrational experience. And that vibrational experience is what? Completely aligned with your end state. That is the vibration of your end state. So this is how you can activate yourself to create more movement, more momentum, right? So if you're dealing with an SP in your parallel reality, the version of them that you've created, that you want them to conform to, that is who's sharing a sentiment with you, right? So that's why I added in there the resistance thing, because sometimes resistance does come up, because sometimes it can be challenging to envision SP or envision this specific person to be a certain way when they're not being that way in this 3D reality. So that's why if you feel the resistance, just see it as something easy that you can just wipe away yourself. You can envision yourself blowing away the gray cloud or wiping it away or whatever you want. But envision yourself easily and effortlessly, just like, oh, that's just a little bit of resistance. And now we're back to what we're doing, okay? I really hope this activation helped. This is my secret, you guys. I'm giving it to you. This is what I do with all of my clients. Again, it's personalized when I'm on the phone with somebody. So if you would like a personalized activation, then schedule a call if you'd like to. But this is a general activation that you can get creative with and personalize it for yourself. Most times, I'll say about 80% of the time when I am talking with people on the phone and we do this activation, they see movement immediately, like within an hour time frame after our call. Somebody calls them, or SP apologizes, or SP wants to get together, or breaks contact, or something happens. I mean, again, miracles happen when we activate ourselves. This is the key, you guys. It's one thing to decree it. Words are very powerful, but it's another to be it. So are you ready to be in the end state and not just say you're there, right? And not feel like you're lying to yourself? Because that activation, if you really were able to engage in the activation in the way that was intended, then you don't have to lie to yourself anymore. You literally felt it. So don't tell yourself, oh, that was just my imagination, whatever. Don't dismiss it. No, that was a parallel reality experience, okay? You were being in that reality fully, and your brain believes you were as well, all right? So sometimes we have to defy this 3D and the brain's logic, because the brain only responds to what you're telling it is happening, all right? So I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video, y'all. Bye.